guys, today um I'll be handling us on pixellab. I'll be teaching us some basic tools on pixellab. So if you haven't used pixellab before, this tutorial is actually for you. So if you have not downloaded pixellab, simply go to your Google Play, type pixellab, then you see this app. Click on this particular app. This is the main one. You download it. As you can see, it's already installed in my phone, but actually the one that I installed in my phone is an advanced version of pixellab, more like a modified version of pixellab. So it has some um, special features, if I may say. So without wasting much of our time, we're just going to go ahead and open up the app. So here we are, we've opened the app. So I'm going to start explaining some basic tools right here, starting from this letter E at the at the left corner downwards. So this is play your text tool. If you want to add text, just simply click on it and then click on text. You can click on edit. You can click on edit. So just click on edit and then you can add whatsoever text you want to add. Let's say, for example, hello. Alright, so we've written this, and then there's also something I want us to know. You can choose to make all your writings to be in upper cases. What you just need to do is, once you're done typing, you click this um, uppercase T and lowercase t right here at the top left corner of your mobile phone. Just click on it and all your writings becomes in uppercase. Click again, all of them becomes in lowercase. So it depends on your choice. And also, if you want to delete the entire text without having to click backspace, you can just go ahead and click on this waste bin icon closer to this uppercase and lowercase. Just click on it and everything deletes. You get it. You can also choose to cancel the text. Alright, so we just go ahead and let me show you, let me tell us all about the text too. So go ahead, type your text, make it in uppercase, and okay. So now you can actually drag it around. You can actually drag it around and increase the size if you wish to. You can increase the size from here, or you can just, under your text tool, you can just scroll through this place, and then you see size. Click on the size. You can choose to moderately increase the size of your text. You can see that. You can choose to moderately increase the size of your text, and also you can choose to delete it, and you can choose to undo your delete. So, and this is the copy tool. You can copy whatever thing you select, whether text or image or anything. You can copy them and delete them as well. So next one is to front and to back. I'll be explaining some tools in subsequent times. I just want to explain the basic tools in this app. So if you would want to learn more, you can subscribe to my channel and then hit the notification button to get notification of my tutorials coming up ahead. Okay, so this other two position, you can actually move your text or image or shapes around. You can choose to increase the speed, the pace at which it moves. You can choose to reduce the pace at which it moves. So it depends on what you're working on. And then this relative position is just meant to automatically move them around. You can choose to move them upwards, downwards, to the left, to the right, or put them at the center. So it depends on what you are working on. Like I've already explained the size. You choose to moderately increase the size of your text. And then here we have padding. I'll be explaining that in the next few tutorials. And then color. But first, you know what color does. Changes the color of your text to the color of your choice. You can actually pick any color you want. And then the fun thing about this is you don't have limited colors. You can actually create your own color. Yes, you can actually create your own color. Choose any color you want your text to appear in, and then you click OK. Alright, then the next is texture. This is what texture does. I might not be explaining too much on it, but this is what it does. Hold on a bit. So if you want your text to exhibit a certain form. For instance, if you want it to be as if it was written in the color of Nigerian flag or something like that, you simply have to download the image to your phone, and then when you click texture, you click this picture icon here, it takes you to your files, and then you have to scroll. I think I have a picture of Nigerian flag here. I think I do. I think I do have picture of Nigerian flag here. Hold on a bit, please. so. Okay, you can see it around here. It should be close by here. Okay, are you sure? Are you sure it's in this? Are you sure it's here? Oh, then can't find it. Okay, let's use some other image. Let's say we take this abstract galaxy wallpaper or something. Just click on it, and then we can choose to select the particular area we want our text to appear in, and then click OK. So you see what just happened right here. Our text is taking that form. It's as if it's written in some fancy glitters and all. So that's about texture. So moving up ahead, we have opacity. Opacity actually makes your text or your shape to look like it's faded into the background. If I reduce the opacity, I can reduce or increase it. You see, it affects the visibility of your text and all. And then we have the rotate tool. You can choose to rotate your text to any angle of your choice, and you can choose to do that manually too. You can choose to do that manually, but I would advise you, if you want an accurate work, use this rotate tool. So next up we have masking. I'll be explaining that in our subsequent tutorials. And then we have fonts. Yes, we have fonts. This is very important. As a graphic designer, you need to have access to a lot of fonts. You need to know a lot of fonts. You get, so this like I said, this pixellab has a special features, like it has already imported fonts in them, so I can decide to pick any fonts for my um text. Okay, let's say we go with Game of Squids, and then I click OK. So you see it has changed fonts. And also you can import fonts. You can download font packs and then import them to pixellab, and this is where you access it. Go to my fonts, and then you see your font packs that you've imported to pixellab. If you don't know how to import fonts into pixellab, you can check out my tutorials. I made a tutorial already on how to import fonts to pixellab. So you can select from any of your fonts, any of your imported fonts, and then you can just go ahead with your design. Okay, let's choose something good. Let's go with Geo 3v2. Okay, not entirely good, but just for the sake of the tutorial. And then we have bold. We have this bold is actually the icon with B and style. This is what it does. You can actually choose to make your work bold, make it to be in italics, make it underlined, or you can choose to cancel the whole thing. So it depends on your choice. Then we have curve. This curve covers your writings. You can use this to design stamps and all. I will still be uploading a tutorial video on how to make stamps. So next up is text background. You can choose to add a background color for your text. Sorry about that. Choose to add background color for your text. You can choose any background of your choice. You can decide to cancel the whole thing. Then the next step is align. This align is used when you are typing. For those of you who know much about typing, when you are typing bulky statements, when you are making a statement, for instance, you want to make some writings, and then you can choose to make everything to go to the left, or make it to be at the center, make it to go to the right hand side. So you just click justify, and then that's all. I'll still be giving a tutorial on how to use that. Then we have spacing, we have line spacing. These are things that have to do with typing, making your work look neat when you're typing a lot of things. And then we have stroke. So this is what stroke does. Once you click stroke, you see there's something that appears. You can choose your stroke color, you can choose blue, you can choose white, any color of your choice, and you can choose to increase your stroke size. You get it. So moving on to the next, we have shadow. Of course, you know what shadow does. Increase the shadow. You can choose to increase the blur reduce, reduce the blur reduce, the offsets. You get. I'll still be giving you a tutorial on how to use this, how to use these tools effectively, because now I think you don't really get how to use them, but I just need to explain the basic things you need. So now we have our text. Oh, this looks nice too. Looks nice. So that's what shadow does. So we have inner shadow too. Inner shadow as well. It's just more like the opposite of the other one. And then we have emboss. Emboss. This is what emboss does to your work. Once you click emboss, it makes it look like it was what word should I use? Okay, let's just forget about the word and continue. You will see how it looks like later. So I can choose to increase the bevel, reduce the bevel. I don't know if you can notice any change at all. See, and then this specular hardness, I can choose to increase or reduce them. The ambient lights and all, everything, intensity. I'll still be showing us how to use this later. And then voila, our texts have taken a new shape. It looks different right now. So without wasting much of our time, we can continue. Then we have the perspective, 3D rotate, 3D text, 3D shadow, reflection, and all. I'll still be explaining those later. So okay, so we have to move on to the next icon, which is this. This should be a hexagon, right? I don't even know. So this hexagon should be a hexagon. So we'll move ahead. We have stickers. You can choose to add, choose any sticker of your choice. You have emojis. You can choose to add them. You can choose to add any emoji of your choice to your work. So okay, then we have import. This import is where you bring in pictures you want to work on pixellab. Like for instance, if you're making a flyer design and you need pictures to make them, you just go to import, and then you can bring in any of the images you want to work on, any of the images you want to work with in pixellab. Okay, no, let's go with another image. Let's say we import okay, let's use this guy. Okay, let's use this guy. Okay, so we've imported this image. We can choose to increase or reduce the size, so we keep that aside. Then you can choose to crop it. There's the crop tool. Of course, you know what cropping does. You can choose to crop it, and then this arrow pointing to the left hand side is actually the undo button. When you make mistakes in your design, you can just click the undo button and all. You get it. So next up is the copy. I've already explained the copy fit. You can choose to copy your work, and then the next up to the front, to the back. Okay, now I'm going to explain this to front and to back here. So I place this image here. As you can see, it's blocking the text. Okay, so if I want the text to come forward, to be on top of this image, all I need to do is, since my image is the one selected, I will click to back, and you see it automatically goes to the back of the text. But if I want the text to go to the back, I can decide to select my text and then click to back, or as my image is selected, and I click to back, I can choose to bring it back forward. You get it. So next up, position, same thing. Move your images around. Relative position, same thing. Automatically move them around. You get. So relative size, is when you choose to increase the size of, if you want to moderately increase the size of your image. You see what is happening here. So let me show you something. You can also choose to increase only the width, you get it, or you can choose to increase only the height. All you need to do is disable this, you get, disable this, and then you can do that. But once it's enabled, everything has to move at the same time. Everything has to move at the same time. But then you can choose to cancel it and then move ahead. So next is color. Yes, you can. One thing about this color is that it doesn't really work well with images. But I will show you how to change the color of an image without actually affecting the background. Okay, let's say I know most of us have seen scenarios where you change a color of a cloth of the clothes a particular person is wearing. But in our next tutorial, I'll be teaching us how to do that, so you have to stay tuned for that. Without wasting much of our time, texture, opacity, color filters. Okay, I'll be explaining these color filters too, then stroke, erase, and erase color. This is what the erase does. You select click erase, you can choose to blur your brush, and then you get it. Just to show you what it does, see what it does, click undo, or you can just choose to increase your brush size and then clear some parts of your images. Icon right here. Okay, so what have I not explained? Alright, okay, so the default of this Canva, you can just see there's stickers, import, draw, shapes. Of course, we know when we click on shapes, we can import any shape of our choice. We can choose the color of the shape we want, or we can choose the shape, whatever shape we want. We have lots of shape right here, so it depends on what you are working on. Okay, depends on what you are working on. We can choose to cancel this process, yes. And then we have Bezier. This Bezier is a very delicate tool, and then I'll still be making tutorials on how to use them. But basically, I just wanted to show you some basic tools used in pixellab. Okay, so I guess that's pretty much for it for now. In the subsequent tutorial, I'll be explaining a lot more. Alright, stay tuned to my channel. I'll be uploading more videos, and please don't forget to subscribe and share the link to people who want to learn graphic designing. Thank you, and I really appreciate you for staying tuned.